So here we are going to some sample programs using for loop. Okay, here I am defining a list. Okay, just we are going to find out the sum of all the given element in the list. Okay, because we have seen already, all the thing we have discussed about the list, loops and functions and arrays. So just we are going to give the practical example. We are going to see the practical example. Okay, so I define a list with some numbers. List has 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers are present in the given list. Okay, so I am giving in value 0 to sum. Okay, the initial value of sum is assigned as the 0. Okay, so now we are going to use for loop. So for I in list. Okay, the as long as the index I is present in the list, what we are going to do is we are going to add all the numbers present in the list. Okay, so this is sum is equal to sum plus I. It means, okay, the short format we are using, instead of using sum is equal to sum plus I, we are using sum plus equal to I. Okay, just we are printing all the elements. We are finding out sum and we are going to print the sum value of all the element present in the given list. Okay, so now we are going to execute the program. Let us see what will be coming. Okay, so now we are get the all the output. Just the program is there for adding all the elements present in the given list. This is just a small and simple example of for loop. Okay, how we can make use of for loop in a list. Okay, then in the same way just it added all the elements and then give us the some value as output. Okay, so in the same program, suppose we are having, we want to add some more elements in the list. Okay, so using that list dot append is there. Now we can add some more element. I am going to add, using append function, I am going to add some negative number. Okay, so the number will get added in the list, the final value. Okay, the minus 65 will be added in the list as the final value. So now I am going to find out the sum of only the positive value. Okay, so in this case how we can do this means for I in, okay, for I in list of I, it is greater than 0. Okay, the greater than 0, here we have to remove that. Okay, then again sum plus equal to, okay, sum is equal to sum plus, it means that, okay, so list of I, actually here what we are doing is we are trying to add all the numbers greater than 0. Okay, so let me check the some value. Okay, then we will see what will be the output of this program. Okay, just we are adding all the positive numbers present in the given list. Okay, now we are going to run the program and then we will see in list index out of range. Oh, the index is out of range for I in list of I greater than 0. I means we, for I in list means the program is coming correctly. For I in list of I greater than 0, just I want to check all the values, the positive values I am trying to check, and then I am trying to find out the values present in the given list. Yeah, that's what I am trying. List of I greater than 0 for I in list of I greater than 0, list index is out of range. Okay, now let me try out. The list of I is greater than 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 values are there, in the index. So here I think we can go for some other options, because we are getting index error. List index is out of range. So I think the loop is getting executed one more time. Okay, Greater than our list of bytes. One more time it is getting execute. So what we have to do means list out of range means it is here we have to change the value of I think. So the I value will start from 0 now, 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So if 5 times only it has to execute. So we have to change the loop. We will try to change the loop here as for while loop. Instead of for, I am going to use while here. Okay, while okay, while I is here we are trying while I is less than, we are going to use the length function or length of the list. It will give you the length of the given list. Okay, so the I is, as long as the value of I is less than the length of the given list. Okay, so then just we will only check the value. Okay, if it is greater than 0, then we will find out the, so we will add the corresponding value to the sum. Otherwise we don't get add the value, because here we need only positive values. Now we are trying to add all the positive values present here. Okay, then here one more thing should happen, because we have to increment the value of I. Explicitly we have to give the increment value of the I, because this is while loop. Here we are using, we are not using the for loop here. So explicitly we have to check the value. Okay, here the condition is correct, meaning every time you have to follow the indentation in a correct way, otherwise every time you will get an indentation error. So we have to be very careful while executing your Python program. Okay, so the indentation error you have to avoid every time. You have to, okay, the conditional expression and the looping, every time everywhere you have to be very cautious about the indentation of Python. Okay, because explicitly we are not having any parentheses or any curly braces like C and C++ programming and all we will use now. So some block of statements or their group of statements are there means simply we will put a bracket, or curly braces, in other programming languages. That's what the Python is different from other programming languages. So this is just an example I am explaining with for loop and then while loop. Okay, so sometimes we will go for loop. If when we will go for loop means usually finite number of times the loop will get execute. Now if we know the number of iterations very clearly means in that case you have to go for loop, then you will be getting correct answer. What desired output will be received by you. Okay, the finite number of times the loop should get iterate means you can make use of the for loop. But based on the condition, if you want to do some actions, mean you can go for while loop. As long as the given condition is true, the iteration will continue. Okay, again and again the iteration will go. So once the given condition becomes false, the loop will break out. Okay, the loop will cut and then it will print the statement what is given after the looping statement. Okay, so this is the example. Now it will just print the, it will check is each and every value of the list and then it will add together all the positive values. Okay, so here only one negative value is there now, so except that minus 65, all the numbers are getting added. Okay, so this is just a simple example. Here we are using the append function and then for loop and while loop and then len also. For len also just a function, no, the list function, one of the available functions of list. Okay, just we want to make sure now how many times the iteration should continue to execute again and again. Okay, for that just we are checking the length of the list. Okay, so otherwise you will be getting an index out of range error, no, because the index will start from 0 now, that's what the error is coming. So you have to give the correct index. Okay, the checking and the condition everything should be given in a correct way. Okay, then you will be getting the correct answer. The desired output will be received by us. Okay, if all the syntaxes are correct only. Okay, so in the upcoming videos we will see some more programs using loops and conditional expressions. Okay.